Hi, my name is Sarah, and today I want to share a very busy but fun day in my life. It was a mix of work, surprises, and laughter with my friends. The day started at 7 a.m. when my alarm clock rang loudly. I groaned and hit the snooze button, but after 5 minutes, I forced myself to get out of bed. The sunlight was coming through my window, and it felt warm and nice. I stretched my arms and said, "Okay, let's start this day." First, I went to the bathroom to brush my teeth. While brushing, I looked in the mirror and thought, I need more sleep. After that, I washed my face with cold water, which made me feel fresh. Next, I went to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. I love breakfast, it's my favorite meal of the day. I made scrambled eggs with cheese, toasted 2 slices of bread, and poured myself a glass of orange juice. While the coffee was brewing, I checked my phone. I had a message from Anna. "Good morning. Don't forget we're meeting at the park later. Bring snacks." I laughed and replied, "Of course, I'll bring snacks. See you at 6 p.m. After breakfast, I got dressed. I chose my favorite blue shirt, black pants, and a pair of comfortable sneakers because I knew it would be a long day. I packed my bag with my notebook, a pen, my phone, keys, and a water bottle. I also grabbed a light jacket because it might get chilly in the evening. At 8:30, I left the house and walked to the bus stop. The air was cool and birds were chirping. When the bus arrived at 8:45, it was crowded. I found a seat next to a woman reading a novel. She smiled at me, and I said, "Good morning." I arrived at work at 9:15 and went straight to my desk. My colleague John was already there, sipping his coffee. He waved and said, "Morning, Sarah. Did you watch the game last night?" I shook my head and replied, "No, I was too tired." "How was it?" He grinned and said, "It was amazing. The last goal was unbelievable. I'll tell you all about it at lunch." My morning was packed with work. I answered over 50 emails, helped a customer solve a problem on the phone, and prepared a report for my boss. Around 11:30, my boss came to my desk and said, "Sarah, great work on the report. You're doing a fantastic job." I smiled and said, "Thank you." At 12:30, I went to lunch with Emma and John. We walked to a small cafe near the office. It was a cozy place with wooden tables and big windows. Emma looked at the menu and said, "I think I'll have the tomato soup." "What about you, Sarah?" I replied, "I'm going to get the chicken salad. I need something light." John said, "I'll have the biggest sandwich they have. I'm starving." While we waited for our food, we talked about our weekend plans. Emma said, "I'm going to visit my family and bake cookies with my mom." John said, "I'm planning to go hiking with some friends." "What about you, Sarah?" I smiled and said, "I'm meeting Anna and Mike at the park later. We're going to eat snacks and play games." Our food arrived, and it looked delicious. The salad was fresh, and the chicken was perfectly cooked. After eating, we ordered coffee and sat for a while, chatting and laughing. Back at work, I had a team meeting at 2 p.m. Everyone shared their ideas for a new project. When it was my turn, I said, I think we should create a simple and user-friendly design. It will be easier for people to use." My boss nodded and said, "That's a great idea, Sarah." After the meeting, I spent the rest of the afternoon organizing files and finishing a presentation for next week. At 5 p.m., I left work and stopped by the grocery store. I bought chips, cookies, and fruit for the park. The store was busy, and I had to wait in a long line. At 6 p.m., I arrived at the park. Anna and Mike were already there, sitting on a blanket under a big tree. Anna waved and said, "Hi, Sarah. You're finally here." I smiled and said, "I brought snacks, as promised." Mike laughed and said, "Great. I'm starving." We spread out the snacks and started eating. The park was lively with families playing, people jogging, and kids flying kites. After eating, we decided to play frisbee. Anna said, "Mike, you always throw too hard." Mike replied, "That's because I'm the best frisbee player here." I rolled my eyes and said, "Let's see if you can catch this," and threw the frisbee as far as I could. Mike ran and caught it just before it hit the ground. At 8 p.m., we said goodbye, and I walked home. The air was cool, and the sky was full of stars. When I got home, I cooked a quick dinner of pasta with vegetables. I ate while watching my favorite TV show. After dinner, I cleaned the kitchen and took a long, warm shower. Then, I called my mom. "How was your day, Sarah?" she asked. "It was busy, but I had so much fun at the park with Anna and Mike," I replied. At 10 p.m., I sat in bed with a book. The story was interesting, but my eyes felt heavy. I turned off the lights and thought about the day. It was a perfect mix of work and fun. That was my busy day.